know what kind of socialist bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but fuck around and find out is my territory.
I keep trying to tell y'all, stop messing with that, man. Trump just shocked the president of Colombia when he dropped the unexpected FAFO policy. He learned today, F around and find out. We have Marquez just gonna give us a quick little summary of everything that's going on, and I'll take it away from there.
Donald Trump managed to do in 6 minutes today proves 3 things about the previous president of the United States. First, let me tell you what happened. 2 U.S. cargo planes filled with illegal immigrants from Colombia were sent back to Colombia, but the president of Colombia, this guy right here, said, no, we don't want your planes. They're not allowed to land. Take them back. Well, Donald Trump was not very happy about that. Donald Trump went on Truth Social and said, I was just informed that 2 repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. And then he talked about how unpopular this guy is. And then he said, here's what we're going to do. And here's what he proposed in retaliation. 25% tariffs. Boom. A travel ban for all Colombian government officials. Bam. Bad stuff for Colombians. Bad stuff for Colombians. More bad stuff for Colombians. Whap, pow, pow. Here's where it gets really exciting. 6 minutes later, or 6 minutos, as they say in Colombia, the Colombian president announced not only was he going to accept the deportees, but he was going to send his own private presidential plane to the United States to pick them up. So what 3 things did we learn? Number 1, tariffs work. Number 2, Donald Trump isn't afraid to use everything in his power to keep the American people safe. And number 3, there's people in this world who still think Joe Biden is in charge.
The fact that that's actually a joke, people who still think Joe Biden is in charge, that lets you know how failed of a presidency that administration had. I mean, come on, man. That being anyhow, the Colombia president, Mr. Gustavo Petro, said that, hey, man, I found out today. I'm going to go ahead. Trump trying to give me some more sanctions. He trying to up this tariff about 25%. I don't know if it's cool. Trump, you got it. This is a very different administration than what we previously experienced. And I also want to say that Marquez said that that's less time it took than Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, in reference to Petro doubling back and switching his stance on Trump getting those illegals back where they belong. Now, Scott Jennings was on CNN and he gave his thoughts. He said he simply skipped directly to the F around and find out portion of this conversation.
The reason Donald Trump had to resort to these tariffs and sanctions and punishments today is because the president of Colombia refused to accept a flight of migrants. He said he wouldn't take them. Donald Trump said, we're going to enter the F around and find out portion of this conversation. And he hit him with sanctions and tariffs. And now tonight, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, says Congress is going to back him up on that. He's putting Colombia, he's putting the rest of this hemisphere on notice that you are not dealing with the same president that you were. You're dealing with someone who is taking illegal immigration seriously. Now, within an hour of making that threat, the president of Colombia said, whoa, I'll send my own plane to pick these people up. So obviously, he got their attention. And they'll have learned a valuable lesson that Donald Trump is taking immigration, illegal immigration, seriously. This is real leadership, but it sends a message to everybody else in the hemisphere. Do not test us. This is not Biden and Harris. This is Trump and Vance. We mean business. Yeah, of course it is. And, you know, it happened under Barack Obama, actually. He deported millions upon millions of people, and I don't have any recollection of the U.S. economy collapsing. And no Republican, and I don't think most Americans are taking seriously the argument that the U.S. economy is underpinned by violent, criminal, illegal immigrants. I mean, if our entire economy is underpinned by people who are rapists and murderers and commit other violent acts, then, you know, we got a whole other set of issues going on in the economy that we ought to talk about today. I mean, people just aren't buying that argument. So the populations that they are starting with are violent, criminal, illegal aliens. Then they also have 1.5 million people who have existing, fully adjudicated orders. And beyond that, I would just point out that if you came to this country illegally, you're already a criminal, illegal immigrant. You've already broken our laws, even if you haven't been arrested yet or charged with it. If you're here illegally, if you broke our laws, then you're going to be targeted. Now, maybe you're not going to be a top priority today because there's other more dangerous people here, but we cannot send a message that, well, some illegal immigration is okay. And that's been the problem of the last 4 years. Basically, Biden and Harris were like, just get here and it'll probably work out for you. That is no longer the communication strategy of the U.S. government. The strategy is don't try us. Whether you're the president of Colombia or somebody who just walked across the border illegally, do not try us. It is not going to work out for you, period.
Yes, because we have real leadership back in place, meaning we're not going to deal with the hypocrisy of what's good for some and it's not good for others. That's not going to work out. Everybody needs even playing field. So I like that he pointed out how the Democrats are like some illegals are okay, essentially, while others, they are okay with leaving. But it's like, no, I get that you don't want families separated and things of that nature. I understand that we all have hearts in that and things of that nature. However, if you are breaking the law, then justice needs to be served, period. That's just what it is. I don't see what the argument is about against that. We have Valentina Gomez who's saying when President Trump speaks, the world listens. I happen to think that that's proven itself to be true, for sure.
I warned the president of Colombia to not mess with the United States, and today he found out. I told him that sanctions and tariffs were underway, and when they were officially announced by President Trump, he caved. Now, he's sending his own presidential plane to bring back all the criminals, rapists, and murderers. Yo soy una mujer muy clara. El que las hace, las paga. Y hoy se aprendió que por uno pagan todos. Y Colombia va a sufrir las consecuencias de la vanidad de Gustavo Petro. Y esto los llevará a la quiebra. Y como dice el presidente Milei, a los izquierdistas de mierda como usted no se les da ni un milímetro.
She said, look, I'm going to talk to you directly. You know what I mean? I appreciate the translation on that. She also added, when Trump tells you to jump, you ask how high. Colombia will now suffer because of your ego got hurt. Yeah, and she also added, learn from a few people who I assume experience similar ramifications as Gustavo is experiencing right now. You also had Andrew Tate add a response to this. In response to President Trump's threats of tariffs, Colombia has folded, sending a presidential plane to the United States to help transport deported illegals back to Colombia. LOL, 20 minutes. So we had the first guy say 6 minutes. Now we got Andrew saying 20 minutes. Yeah, man, the time, the point is that it took less than, I would say for sure a couple hours from what we're seeing right here. Donald Trump has this ability to make sure that America is not seen as weak or some pushovers anymore. And we have a conservative M right here also letting you know that he's the king, Donald Trump, that is, of FAFO.
I know it's the weekend, and I say that I don't do politics on the weekend, but y'all, the fact that Donald Trump was golfing and was able to facilitate the Colombian president to not only cooperate by implementing high tariffs, saying, oh, wait, I'm just kidding, we will help you. But now the Colombian president is literally giving his presidential planes to bring these illegals back to Colombia. Trump did that all while golfing today.
Mm-hmm.
If you look up fuck around and find out, I feel like in the dictionary, Trump's badass savage ass picture is right there as the definition with nothing else needing to be said. Dude means business. And if you're mad that we're deporting people that country doesn't even want their own people you're the problem. I'm glad they're gone. I have no sympathy. Bye-bye. Have a good one. See you never. Okay, that's all.
At the end of the day, it's about prioritizing the needs and the safety of the American people. That's all it boils down to, okay? That's all it boils down to. 1 second. We have Bernie Moreno right here who posted the full Truth Social post from Donald Trump. I was just informed that 2 repatriation flights from the United States, which, by the way, this was sort of read through, scanned through in the very beginning, but I wanted to make sure we scanned it ourselves. Anyhow, I was just informed that two repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, Gustavo Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. Ouch. You know what I mean? I tell y'all, we got the tweets coming back. Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people, his denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. Emergency 25% tariff on all goods coming into the United States in 1 week, and 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. A travel ban and immediate visa revocations on the Colombian government officials and all allies and supporters. That man said, look, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure y'all can't even pull up over here right now. Like, I'm telling you, quit playing with me. He also added enhanced customs and border protection, inspections of all Colombian nationals, and cargo on national security ground. Ooh. What's that? We looking through everything. IEEPA, I don't know, Treasury, so some sort of banking and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. These measures are just the beginning. We will not allow the Colombian government to violate its legal obligations with regard to the acceptance and return of the criminals they forced into the United States. Look, man, you can't just sit there and think that you're entitled and go, oh, you know what? I don't want these people here. Let me send them. First of all, this ain't slavery. Like, and then on top of that, you can't just demand that we accept your criminals and non-criminals. It's just, no. Trump did all this today while being on the golf cart, as Aunt Poe pointed out. This was his interaction.
We love you. We love you. We are your members.
Mr. Trump, a picture.
We love you.
Picture, Mr. Trump, picture.
A picture. I love you. We love you so much. Yay.
We won.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So funny.
Man, the fact that this leader is still able to be out and about talking amongst the people, he not just vacationing every 2 minutes, 2 days, and not coming out and being a part of the American people. He's showing you what a real president should be. I know that traditional media would rather they demonize him for stuff like this, but come on, man, he's the guy that can walk around and be asked tough questions without somebody having to stand in between and give him some sort of political correct answer. This is just more comments made on the situation. He issued tariffs on the third hole and they caved by the eighth. They also added how that's next level. Oh man. I think I just deleted it by accident, y'all. My fault. But it was a post of Donald Trump posting the F around and find out. I'll show y'all this meme though. We got something else though. We got something else that accommodate me accidentally deleting that. But yeah, just to clarify, it was Donald Trump posting on his True Social or reposting the AI photo of F around and find out with himself on there. I'm telling y'all, this guy mean business. And we got this picture right here where Trump to the president of Colombia. I say, you taking them people back today. I'll tell y'all, man, I love the internet for the same reason. I strongly dislike that thing, man. I want to see a few comments on this one. What is this? I can imagine they want to, let's see, whatever. Let's see what we got. Trump, 2024, the world after Trump. Watch the most important documentary. Oh, look, I just gave somebody oh, there we go. Amen. Look at God. Y'all see how God works. Yes. Came through in the clutch. Right here, Johnny Maga got my back right here. This is, he says, I freaking love this timeline. Trump just obliterated Colombia, then posted this. Yeah, my guy, you're going to have to use that for the thumbnail. Let me go ahead and say that real quick. My guy ain't playing. What else do we got on the table right now? Now, there's a TikTok posted that the president of Honduras is now threatening Trump. This won't end well. As she learned nothing from Colombia, they added. Yeah, I'm telling you, because Trump I told you, he shocked the Colombia president when he dropped that unexpected FAO. I mean, FAFO policy. Look at me, trying to stand on business and messing up the letters.
Pueblo hondureño, quiero manifestar que esperamos que la nueva administración norteamericana del presidente electo democráticamente, Donald Trump, sea abierta al diálogo, constructivo y amistoso. Que no tome represalias innecesarias contra nuestros migrantes frente a una actitud hostil y expulsión masiva de nuestros hermanos. Tendríamos que considerar un cambio en nuestras políticas de cooperación con Estados Unidos, especialmente en el campo militar, en el que sin pagar un centavo por décadas mantienen bases militares en nuestro territorio, que en este caso perderían toda la razón de existir en Honduras. Pueblo hondureño, quiero manifestar.
Hold on, see, I'm gonna say open a constructive and friendly dialogue. She pretty much just like, she don't like Donald Trump's hostile attitude towards this. Gunther added, they can learn what FAFO means too. Basically she's saying she doesn't want American military protection from Mara and somebody else. Not very smart. That's what I got out of it too. So the military, are we protecting the military? What? Somebody please. My mind ain't computing this or really fully understanding it, and I'm not afraid to be vulnerable enough to let y'all know that, because I genuinely want to gain some level of understanding with that. Now, right here, they said it's very simple. 29% of Colombia's exports go to the U.S. 0.8% of U.S. exports go to Colombia. Ouch. Trump has more leverage, and he knows it. That's true. But with that, we've been getting ripped off like that? Okay. I'm not going to say act like I completely understand. Well, I'm saying, okay, 29% Pamela. Exports by country. Oh, okay, now I see. Sheesh. That's crazy. Yeah. So that means that losing us is going to mess up their economy. That's what I'm gathering out of this. Y'all know I'm a baby in terms of my knowledge on how all this stuff works, but that's what we're here to do. Understand. So yeah, from what I'm gathering from this is we obviously don't have a significant impact on that. Our economy doesn't, but theirs does. I can see why that would be a major threat to them. Also, Selena Gomez, she sobs uncontrollably amid ramped up deportations of illegal aliens. Quote, I'm so sorry. Anyhow, I'll just add what Carly Church added. Where was the sobbing over the 100,000 Americans unalive from fentanyl poisoning? Where were these tears over the 340,000 children who went missing after being trafficked over our border? Why wasn't there a breakdown for Rachel Nungary, Rachel Morin, and Lincoln Riley? I guess those Americans weren't your people. Apparently she also deleted this video right after she posted it.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Yeah, comment section moment, y'all. I can't even say the first one. F Selena Gomez. Deport her ass too, somebody says. Oh my gosh. Cry more. Did she ever ask Biden Harris what those 300,000 plus children are that went missing in this country? Seems she's picky and choosy when she on what she sobs about. Yeah. Yo, these comment sections are always filled with so many ads and all this other stuff, you know. So you can see right here, they even have it playing right next to that.
All my people are getting attacked. The children. don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, she said Selena Gomez needs some very deep soul searching and a very long stay away from society until she gets her head straight. Absolutely insane. And lastly, Brent Hayes says, because these celebrities are actors, every time they're on camera, whether they're on the big screen or here on X, they only serve as influencers for an elite agenda. Ooh, is that the case? Now, we're going to leave this thing here with a little laughter. You know, we got to laugh to keep from crying. And I got to tell y'all about my guy, the United Spot. Super hilarious, man. And I love incorporating his videos and some of my material on here. So definitely go follow, subscribe everywhere.
Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you? This is President Gustavo Petro from Colombia. Are you having a problem with the illegals we sent you? Yes, there's a problem. Okay, what's the problem? I'm not allowing them in. Yikes. You sure you want to do that? I can do whatever I want. I'm the president. Okay, but you're gonna have to deal with my boss, bro. Your boss can't tell me what to do. All right. You say so. This is Trump. Who's this? This is President Gustavo Petro. What do you want? Colombia is not a recycling bin for your unwanted guests. And America ain't no dumping ground for your criminals. I will not be bullied. Oh, okay. Gustavo Petro. Face. First, take a big step back and literally drain your own swamp. Now, I don't know what kind of socialist bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but fuck around and find out is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there and I'll rain down an ungodly fucking tariff storm upon you. You're gonna have to call Juan Valdez to get a Biden resolution to keep me from unleashing the biggest economic hurricane Colombia's ever saw. I'm talking IEEPA sanctions, motherfucker. All right. You win. I always win.
Feels so good to have Donald Trump back, man. Today, he patrioted his F around and found out